With a super low center of gravity, struts front, and double wishbones in the rear, the design has all the markings of a great road handler. Look for the FRS to slice its way into showrooms for real in 2012. Now, if you think Scion is always about cutting-edge design, Roger is over at a brand that always delivers razor-sharp performance.
John, here we have two cars from Lotus, and they're both based on the most recent 2+2 model, the Evora. The S has a supercharger under the hood to bring power up to 346 horsepower, which the Evora S's well-balanced chassis can easily handle. And over here we also have the Evora IPS. Now the IPS stands for Intelligent Precision Shift, and it's an automatic transmission developed by Lotus, unlike the Toyota 6-speed manual and other Evoras. And of course you can manually shift via controls on the steering wheel or just leave it in auto. Now while Lotus is a classic British import, Yolanda's got two cars that are imported from Detroit.
Well, Roger, that's the ad campaign that Chrysler used earlier this year for their Super Bowl commercial featuring rapper Eminem and the midsize 200. Well, here at the New York Auto Show, the focus has shifted to the sleek and stylish new 300 SRT8 and the Chrysler 200S convertible. Chrysler pulled out all the stops to make sure their flagship 300 sedan packs plenty of visual punch. The restyled exterior retains the broad-shouldered look and high belt line, but is smoother and less chunky than before. The SRT8 model, introduced here in New York, sits a bit lower, wears 20-inch wheels and tires, and adds a bit of subtle aggression thanks to a black chrome mesh grille, new lower valance, and out back, a smartly packaged dual exhaust layout with chrome accents. Under hood, the new 6.4-liter Hemi V8 has plenty of swagger, 465 horsepower, and a matching 465 foot-pounds of torque. The 200 convertible is also new here in New York. This replacement for the popular Sebring is more cruiser than bruiser, but the S-Package adds a bit of sporty flair with a standard 3.6-liter, 283 horsepower V6 engine and unique styling features, including a blackout front grille, body color mirrors and door handles, black background headlamps, and 18-inch aluminum wheels with dark painted pockets and S-badging. And that's a look at two new sporty rides that show Chrysler has arrived in style. Now let's catch up with Roger, who's made his way over to Amy at Volkswagen.
That's right, Yolanda. Volkswagen is generally given credit for the first minivan with their Type 2 or microbus introduced in 1950.
It offered great versatility for the whole family. You could drive them around town or take them on vacation.
Yeah, and it's the same idea behind this concept car, the Bully.
And I like the whole van thing, but I'm not really a van guy. I'm gonna go check something else out.
All right.
In its 73-year history, the Volkswagen Beetle has sold more than 20 million cars worldwide. And the third generation you see here, hoping to attract a new audience, men. A rally-inspired design, much more aggressive than the second generation Beetle. You also notice much bigger wheels, 6 inches longer, more than 3 inches wider, and this wing in the back comes standard. Also coming standard, 170 horsepower, 2.5-liter 5-cylinder engine, one of 3 different engine variations to choose from. And something else men are probably going to appreciate on the interior of this new model, no more flower vase.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see if the styling of the new Beetle catches on. That Bully looks like it's ready to haul the modern family right now. But what about the heavy hitters of hauling? I'm talking about full-size pickup trucks. They're still America's favorite way to blend work and play. And here in New York, we've got this GMC Sierra All-Terrain HD concept, but there's plenty more big brutes on display. Like Ford's SVT F-150 Raptor. The current king of off-road performance trucks comes as a Super Cab and new 4-door Super Crew. Regular Mega and Crew Cabs will all fit the Ram 3500, but heavy haulers know that the power of choice is a Cummins Turbo Diesel 6. Toyota's Made in Texas Tundra pickup adds standard trailer sway control for 2011, so that heavy hauling is more worry-free. 4 loads delivered covered and fast. The New York debut of the 465 horsepower, 6.4-liter Hemi V8 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT8 is the hot ticket. Outside the Javits Center, Jeep added a high-rise of their own to the New York skyline, at least temporarily. This demonstration hill is part of Camp Jeep, where show visitors get the chance to ride along and experience that legendary Jeep off-road ability without ever leaving the city. Not so heavy a hauler, but one that lets a lot of light shine in on the family is this Nissan Murano Cross Cabriolet. Now this convertible is sure to kick up sales, and that's something that Hyundai knows a lot about, and we'll go behind the curtain to look at their latest weapon when we return to Motor Week at the 2011 New York International Auto Show. Welcome back to Motor Week at the 2011 New York International Auto Show. I'm trying to keep my voice down because we're backstage at Hyundai and it's almost showtime. They're going to be unveiling their latest small car, the 2012 Accent. All right, I've caught up with John Krafcik, who is President and CEO of Hyundai Motors America. John, I know you got a lot going on this morning, but you've spent a lot of time publicizing high-end cars like the Genesis and the Equus. Here we are with one of the least expensive vehicles Hyundai's ever made, the Accent. Why so much hoopla over this small car?
Well, I'll tell you, Genesis and Equus have done a great job for us in kind of growing the brand and getting folks to realize Hyundai builds a wide range of products. But we haven't forgotten our roots, right? And Hyundai has always been about value. It's a smart choice. And one of the things we're really focusing on at this auto show, John, is 40 miles per gallon. We've now got, with this new Accent, 4 cars with standard 40 miles per gallon. And this Accent is the 4th. You interested?
Yeah,
you want
you betcha.
So this is the car, and you know, one of the things we've done here is taken the styling and design from the Sonata, which has been a breakout success, and the Elantra, which has followed, and applied it to this, our smallest car. We think it's a real sexy look. And the great thing about this car, 30 miles per gallon in the city, 40 miles per gallon in the highway, and one of the things we're really proud of, standard 40 miles per gallon. So you don't have to pay extra.
No special package.
No special package, yeah. And well, one of the things we like to point out is some of the folks we compete with, right, have 40 mile per gallon cars too, but there's always a little asterisk that says you've got to pay a little bit extra to get this extra fuel economy package. We don't do that at Hyundai. And
so is that your new logo?
This should be. This could be our new logo. We're concerned about the humble asterisk because, you know, it's not a renewable resource. And that's one of the things we're going to do at the show today is kind of in a very humorous way talk about the plight of the asterisk and how at Hyundai we're working to save the asterisk.
I think you got another winner, John.
Thanks so much.
Have a great show.
Thanks.
Leading up to the big reveal, there was plenty of activity backstage. This is a high-volume car for Hyundai, and a lot of its success will ride on how the press receives it here today. It looks like Hyundai will continue its winning ways.
We're proud to introduce a 4th 40 MPG model that's just weeks away from its debut in Hyundai showrooms.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the all-new Hyundai Accent.
Hyundai obviously still has big expectations for small cars. Now let's go over and look at another new model with big potential.
Nissan's smallest sedan, the 2012 Versa, is redesigned with more interior room but remains the same size. With styling similar to Altima and Maxima, the new second-generation Versa is 150 pounds lighter than the old version. And you won't be feeling too much pain at the pump. Nissan says the 1.6-liter four-cylinder engine will get up to 37 miles per gallon. And starting at just under $11,000, it should also be popular with budget-conscious consumers. John?
The hope of every automaker that's here at the New York International Auto Show is that consumers will come, look, and eventually buy. And I bet that's the same attitude of Mark Scheinberg here, who's president of the Greater New York Automobile Dealers Association. Mark, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, Great show this year, but how would you judge the quality and maybe the breadth of the vehicles that the manufacturers have brought, not just for the press, but for the consumers?
Well, this show is very exciting for us because 56 world and North American introductions is the largest we've ever had before. But you're right, it's not just the introduction, it is really what kind of vehicle they're talking about. So when you get world introductions, brand new vehicles like the Malibu or the Beetle that's really come out, that for consumers is really important. That gets them excited, that gets the news out there. And that's what an auto show is really all about. It's about people being able to come in, experience the cars, take a look at it, and really it's an opportunity for them to make their decisions on what next car to buy.
Well, thanks, Mark, and have a great show.
Thank you.
Now let's go on over to Roger, who looks like he's found yet another trinket to add to his key ring.
Well, Subaru's hoping to make a big splash in the compact market with the all-new Impreza. It's going to have the same all-wheel drive handling capabilities they've always had, but this time you get a smaller 4-cylinder engine, which should get you 36 miles to gallon. Improved handling and ride, courtesy of electronic power steering and a longer wheelbase, and 2 transmissions to choose from, a 5-speed manual or a new CVT automatic. Passengers here in the back get an extra inch of legroom as well. Now, this beautiful new styling is going to come in 2 packages, a 4-door sedan or a 5-door hatchback. You should be able to pick these up this fall in showrooms across the country.
Another reason why this auto show is a can't-miss event, and I hope you've enjoyed being part of our press preview day coverage. For all of our intrepid reporters, Amy Wolf, Roger Mecca, Yolanda Vasquez, and Stephen Chepnick, I'm John Davis. Thanks for being part of Motor Week at the 2011 New York International Auto Show on HD Theater. We'll see you soon.